My name is Samantha. I struggled with homelessness, drug addiction, grief, emotional stress, and pain from my choices. I am 34 years old with 3 amazing children. I'm divorced, and they are in the custody of their father. I came from a close-knit family. However, our family was quickly broken after they went to prison for drug trafficking. This was including my father and my stepfather. I and my sister were left in the care of my mother, who worked third shift and struggled as most single moms do. I often attended church with friends and family. I was saved through Christ Jesus at age 11. But by the age of 12, I started my own warpath. I became sexually active, underage drinking and drugging, thinking the world and my mother owed me something. The path God would have had for me was well ignored. I quit school and started working at age 15. I found myself living on the couches of my newfound crowd. I felt like I had freedom. By the age of 17, I married with my parents' consent. But by this time, I realized the world nor my mother owed me anything, and I had grown weary of living in the fast lane. I decided to settle down and start my own family. For a season, things went as planned. I even returned to church and was involved. I earned my GED and applied myself in school and became a CNA. In those years, we had our 3 beautiful children. My marriage lasted almost 7 years before I decided to leave. I had done wrong in my marriage. My family by then lived in other states. So once I left my husband and children, I was on my own. The guilt of what I had done overran me. I found crowds of strangers with nothing but drugs and bad habits. I ran into a world I never thought would be so close to my home. The years I spent in this world of drugs, I saw no getting out of. I had left my children and lost all my family. I even lost my career. Over the next span of 8 years, continuing to pay for my life choices, and others around me were as well. I have suffered the loss of over 10 friends and family due to drugs, including my mother. I have had to change my life before my children lost their own. Before Shepherd's House, I had never been in a position to or offered a safe, stable place to live. While at Shepherd's House, I have learned to forgive myself, create boundaries, grow spiritually with God, acknowledge myself as the person I am and not the things that I have been through. I am now completing a 12-step program, working full-time at a job that I enjoy. God has been with me, guiding me to improve and give stability for me and my children. I know now I can, on my own, build a good life for me and my children. I thank Shepherd's House for encouraging the hope within me.